Hello and welcome back to another episode of Why You Should Never Enter Sales. I'm your host, Frederik, and today we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to every salesperson's heart: rejection. Rejection. It's the one thing that every salesperson, no matter how experienced, has to face at some point in their career, whether it's a potential client turning down your pitch or a deal falling through at the last minute. Rejection is simply a part of the game. But here's the thing, it's how you handle rejection that ultimately determines your success in sales. Let me share a personal story with you. Early in my career, I was working for a small startup selling software solutions to businesses. I had spent weeks preparing for a big pitch to a major client, rehearsing my presentation, and fine-tuning my talking points. But when the day finally came, things didn't go as planned. The client seemed interested at first, nodding along as I went through my slides. But as soon as I finished my pitch and asked for their business, they hesitated. Then, with a polite smile, they told me they weren't quite ready to make a decision and would need more time to think it over. I left the meeting feeling defeated, wondering where I had gone wrong. But instead of letting that rejection get me down, I decided to turn it into an opportunity. I reached out to the client a few days later to follow up, offering to address any concerns they might have and providing additional information to help them make a decision. And you know what? It worked. After some back and forth, they eventually signed on as a client, and that deal ended up being one of the biggest successes of my career. So what's the lesson here? It's simple. Don't let rejection define you. Instead, use it as fuel to drive you forward. Every no brings you one step closer to a yes, and every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. In sales, resilience is key. It's not about avoiding rejection altogether. It's about how you bounce back from it. Of course, that's easier said than done. Rejection can sting, especially when you've put your heart and soul into a pitch. But remember, it's not personal. More often than not, a client's decision has nothing to do with you or your product. It's simply not the right fit for them at that moment. And that's okay. The key is to keep pushing forward, to keep putting yourself out there, even when it feels like the odds are against you. Because the truth is, the most successful salespeople are the ones who are willing to embrace rejection, to learn from it, and to use it as motivation to keep striving for greatness. So the next time you face rejection in your sales career, and trust me, there will be a next time, remember this. It's not the end of the road, it's just a detour on the path to success. Keep your chin up, keep pushing forward, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. Because in the world of sales, perseverance is everything. That's all for today's episode of Why You Should Never Enter Sales. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep chasing those dreams, even in the face of rejection. Take care, everyone.